So this is Brooklyn Beckham's photography book. He's the son of David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. And people have said this is one of the worst photography books of all time. So we're gonna be going over his photography book that someone actually wanted and then cut down trees for. The back of the book says, "My photos, my words, my life. This is what I see." I have a part 1 where I go through the first 30 pages of this book. This is part 2 where we're gonna continue the review of this book and see more of these pictures of Brooklyn Beckham's life with a private chef and amongst other things, and his trip to Greece and Posh Spice. I think I left off on chapter 11, I believe, perhaps. Let's see. Oh, look, it's another picture of Brooklyn Beckham. Actually, it's a whole page. He took up 2 pages to give us a picture of himself. He's like blinking. He blinked midway in the picture. Look at that. You just couldn't be, but when you have that much money, do you need to open your eyes? You don't. He says, "Me looking dapper in Glacia, I'm so sorry, I'm saying that right. Glacia España. The food there was insanely good." Okay, where is the food? If you're gonna mention the food being insanely good, at least put a picture of the food on this page, right? He could be talking about I love birds, and then it's a picture of a mirror selfie, or like him in the bathroom. Next page. Is this seriously more pictures of him? This time it was taken with an iPhone. Look at that. Why you thought we needed to see this? You can just post it on your Instagram story for 24 hours and then it disappears. Had he advertised this as like a selfie book, oh, pictures of me in different mirrors around the world, I think that would have been fair, but it's not. If I see Brooklyn Beckham's face on the next page, I'm gonna lose it. Everyone say a prayer. Okay, all right, well, that's not bad. Okay. Why is this page pink? A picture of his shoes, and then I don't know who that is. Okay, so he's sitting on a beach chair with his sneakers on, lounging. That's normal. Let's read the story behind this photo. "We have a family tradition of going to Napa, California." Well, that must be nice. I've never been. "It's so beautiful and we love it there. I took this of my brother when we were chilling by the pool. Cruise just being cruise." Brooklyn Beckham's family tradition is going to Napa, California. My family tradition is getting nachos and putting yellow cheese on them and then putting it in the microwave and then eating it. These pictures remind me of someone with a very expensive camera that thinks these are good pictures.
I can't go 2 pages without...
Another one. What's with the obsession with taking pictures of people taking pictures? Why don't you just take pictures of something other than someone taking a picture of something? I don't even know what honestly, it's way too late for this. So we're not actually seeing the photos that these people are taking. We're just seeing the photo of them taking the picture. Okay. But this time, it's Posh Spice. The caption says, "My mom and I taking pictures of each other at the same time while chocolate making. Random but good fun." Okay, where's her photo of you? So he took a photo of her. It would have been nice to have her photo of him on maybe the other page. See, that would have been more interesting, right? But no, that just takes too much time. That takes too much effort. I love the colors in this photo. This one's not bad. And it's a photo of an exit sign. Is it the same photo of rocks? It's literally 3 of the same picture, but just cropped differently. I found this in the middle of nowhere in Iceland. It was so beautiful and reminded me of the work of one of my favorite artists, Lee Yufan, and I just had to capture it. So cool to see something unexpectedly man-made in the middle of nature, but which really complemented the space. He said, so cool to see something unexpectedly man-made. Wait till you see pollution. It is true. It's the truth. I don't litter, okay? I take my trash home. I found this in the middle of nowhere in Iceland. As we all do, everyone, I feel like every photographer has had a moment where they're in the middle of nowhere in Iceland and they're like,
I'm gonna take a photo of these rocks.
This page says, Finding Religion, NYC. What is this? Oh, it's the back of someone's head. Is that David? We have a photo of David Beckham. He's mid-blink while using his iPhone, sending a text message, ordering Uber Eats. I don't know. It looks like he's at a photo shoot or something. We see some Hot Tools here and then some sparkling water. Is Pellegrino sparkling water? I don't know. I don't drink sparkling water. Okay, I drink from the faucet. We finally see a piece of lighting equipment, and it definitely does not belong to Brooklyn. It looks like he's just at the behind the scenes of this photo shoot for David. The first and the last time we will see any sort of lighting equipment. This one says, turning away, seeing what they see. What are you seeing? I can't even tell. He's always at a beach or something. He's always in like an open field somewhere. Is this Greece? Are you in Greece? The next page is of David Beckham. My dad, my absolute hero. And he's pretty photogenic. Took this on holiday in California at an amazing breakfast place. We had a full English, obviously. Dad's one of my favorite people to hang out with. He always makes me laugh. Full English, obviously. Obviously, of course. What else would you eat every morning? If not, just whatever is in the fridge. A bread with some toast. Bye, David. We're leaving you. So he took a photo of street art, and then he put that picture of someone else's art in his book, his photography book.
Better Call Saul.
It says awesome street art and NYC. He will never say New York City. He'll always say NYC. It's just, okay, I'll stop complaining. All right. I took this at a Kanye concert. Epic night.
Are you for...
You're gonna put a picture that you took at a Kanye concert? Really? Just... is this for real? Like, is this... Took this at a Kanye... I hope... Was it fun? Did you have a good time? Oh, yes. He writes that he had an epic night. He wrote epic night. I'm glad he had a good time. I'm glad you did. Say hi to Kanye for me. Is the next one a Spice Girls concert? Now that would be good. After this? No, it's a picture of his shoes. An empty page is actually crazy. He has the privilege of doing this. Normal photographers and most photographers will not do this because they want to take the opportunity to show off their work. They want every page filled with something. Okay, it could be small, it could be something little or simple, but it's gonna have something on it. But no, it's just absolutely, it just has the page number, the chapter number. That's all it is. I'm having this internal dialogue that's like, is this really a photography book? Is it a joke? Should I take this seriously? Is he really wanting to be a photographer? Does he care about photography?
I don't know.
And another mirror selfie. This would have been better had he kind of advertised this as a mirror selfie book. Okay? I think that would have been fine for him. But to brand it as what I see, all you see is yourself, Brooklyn. Half of the book are pictures of you. And taking pictures of either other people taking pictures or pictures of yourself in the mirror. What kills me is that he could have set up a photo shoot. He could do street photography. He could go out, photograph anywhere in the world he wants. There's so many resources that he has. And yet he's showing, this is what he's putting in his book. That's what's so aggravating to me. Is that you have all this opportunity and you're not using it because you just don't care to. Being a photographer is very hard. Being a talented photographer is extremely difficult. He's like in a hotel room or something. The bed is undone. Everything's messy. He's just sitting on the floor taking a mirror selfie. These should be on an Instagram story. And that's it. This is a photo of David looking in the mirror. It was almost gonna be a mirror selfie. I could feel it. I could visualize Brooklyn just, getting the sweats and like shaking. He's like, don't get into the frame. And so we have David in the mirror. Brooklyn is nowhere to be found. I'm sure it took a lot of courage for Brooklyn Beckham to not show up in this mirror and take a selfie and photobomb his father. I can turn the page with confidence, knowing that we're not gonna see any more selfies. Right, Brooklyn? إذا أنا بشوف بعد صورة واحدة بالمراية أنت عندك مصاري وهيك عم تصور. When you have money, you have no excuse to take pictures like this.
What am I gonna do?
Is he on a hoverboard? He's on a hoverboard. The camera that he's holding right there, that's not a cheap camera, just so you guys know. The Leica cameras are extremely expensive. We have the F word spray painted here, and then an overexposed / blown out photo of, you guessed it, a mirror selfie. To be fair, the book is titled What I See, and what he sees is himself, and that's pretty much all he wants to see. To me, it doesn't show any of his talent, it doesn't show what he's interested in photographing, it doesn't show the genre of photography that he enjoys. It's showing me nothing of his actual talent. Okay. We have a terribly lit overhead mirror selfie. You have to actively look for this type of lighting. You don't stumble upon that. So this is one of his better pieces of work right here. One of his better selfies. It's giving Renaissance. Renaissance lighting. It's definitely not. Don't quote me on that. You're so close, Brooklyn. You're holding the camera. You're looking through the viewfinder. You're pointing it. You just need to shift your body from the mirror. You need to find literally anything else to photograph. And wallah, you could do it. You could do it. He was outside and yet still somehow managed to find a place where he can take a mirror selfie. I'm happy with this. I'm happy. I'm not gonna complain. Let's just.
And I am gonna complain about this one.
You see this crease in the middle? Or that? That's what you want to look out for when making a photography book and placing the pictures on pages like this in this way. You have to be careful because if you put a face in the middle, this is what's going to happen. And it's wild to me that they had a publisher, again, they probably had a team producing this book and laying out the pages, and yet they didn't consider this. How the faces were going to look, having it right in the middle. Why it's all blacked out on the edges, I'm not sure, but this is a photo of what looks to be Brooklyn in his first class seat. He's charging his iPhone, he's texting, he has his MacBook on his lap. Yeah, I can't do that because whenever I try to work on the plane, the person in front of me reclines and then my laptop kind of shuts. They put the seats like 2 inches from each other now because they're trying to make more money. That's an economy, Brooklyn. Do you know where that is? There's a part of the plane that isn't first class. That's where I sit. Okay, there is a section back there in the back. Okay, I would like to fly first though, I'm not gonna lie, or business class. I wouldn't mind having my own seat like this. I would say goodbye to economy forever if I could sit. I would not look twice at economy, okay? I would, right here. Let's all manifest sitting in first class and getting soup with an appetizer and a drink before the plane takes off. This says New Year's kiss, playa. How do we know that's not Posh Spice's lips? Is that your mom? Whose lipstick is this? If you're gonna put this in the book, you might as well just give us the tea. What happened? Who it is? What kind of lipstick is it? What brand? What shade? How much was it? From where? The girls want to know. He's just letting us know that he's a sought after man. We're gonna end it here. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, I'm gonna have a link in the description where you can watch that. Otherwise, let me know what you guys think so far of these pictures in this book. Just leave it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'm gonna go drink some tea.